What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do this super cute two-piece that I came up with. It's got some flare sleeves and a little turtleneck, and we got a nice little bikini top. Super simple. Let's get right into it. So for this tutorial, you're going to need a 4mm hook and a 5mm hook, and the stitches you're going to need to know are double crochet and a single crochet. Excuse my voice, I am fighting a little cold, but I'm trying, y'all. So let's get right into it. This is the yarn that I used. I got it from Michaels, Lion brand yarn, 100% acrylic, and this nice green color. And first we're gonna start with our 4mm hook. We're gonna go ahead and grab our yarn, and I decided to do my foundation double crochet. I show it to you a little bit here, but there are some more in-depth videos on how to do foundation double crochet stitch on YouTube if you guys want a more in-depth tutorial. But I just find it easier to start out with the foundation double crochet method, and I'm gonna go ahead and do 20 of those. You guys don't have to do it this way. You can chain up a chain of 23 and then double crochet in the fourth chain from your hook, and then continue double crocheting all the way down if you want. But I like the foundation double crochet method a little bit better. It makes the first row not as tight than if you did a chain, or not as tight or loose, because it could go either way. So yeah, go ahead and do that, and I'm gonna meet y'all right back. Alright, so now we have our 20 double crochets from our foundation row, and see how stretchy it is. So this is the turtleneck part of your work. So when you finish that, you're going to chain up 3 and then turn your work, and then we're going to be double crocheting in the back loops only. So for this portion of the tutorial, we're doing double crochet in the back loops only. That's it. This is going to be the turtleneck portion of this project for the turtleneck, and then this it's going to be connected to the sleeves. So go ahead and do that, and I'm going to meet y'all right back. So you just, when you get to the end, you're gonna just keep doing the same thing. Chain up 3, turn your work, and just continue doing that for as long. This turtleneck is going around your neck, so make it long enough to fit around your neck, and make sure that it's big enough to fit around your head too. Like, you have to get it over your head to your neck, so don't make it too tight, okay? And after one tip is, after you finish this part that we're about to do, once you sew it together, like, pull it over your head. Make sure that it fits over your head, so you know if you need to add rows or take some rows away. But I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how to connect it. Super simple. I just chain 1, and then I'm gonna put the 2 sides together like so, and I believe I just connected it with single crochet. Yeah, I just go through, make sure it's all matched up on both sides, and I connect it to make it a round turtleneck using single crochet. So yeah, make sure everything is lined up and you're going into the same stitch in the first row and the back row, and that it's not all crooked. And then I'm gonna meet y'all right back. Alright, so once you finish connecting it, like I said, make sure you try it on over your head and make sure that it fits you and that it's not too big or too small. And then I'm just showing you the seam. You could barely even see the seams. It's not even there. Because you know we don't got time for needles. You know we just single crochet. But anyway, so after you finish doing that, you're going to chain 1 and then you're going to put 2 single crochet into the side of every double crochet around. So we're working in the round now and you're putting 2 single crochet in the whole entire double crochet space. Like go around the double crochet and you're going to put 2 for each one and just go all the way around and I'll meet you guys in the front. Ooh, I don't know what that was. I don't know why I didn't cut that out, but anyway. So when you get back to the front, slip stitch into the first single crochet like this, and then you're going to chain up 3. Oops, getting some more yarn. Chain up 3, and then you're going to put 1 double crochet into every single crochet that you just made around. Nothing special going on here. We just put some double crochets in every single crochet around. No increase and no decrease. Alright, so once you finish that, we're going to go ahead and slip stitch right into the, ooh, I'm having some trouble. Slip stitch into the beginning of that row, and then you're going to chain up. Ooh, I'll just show y'all what it looks like. Ooh, excuse my lighting. This is what it should look like so far. Okay, so once you finish doing that row, now you're going to go ahead and switch hooks. I'm going to grab my 5mm hook now. And you already chained up 1. And so now what we're going to do is chain up 2 more for a total of 3. And then we're going to continue double crocheting around. But the difference with this row is when we get around to the front, we're gonna leave 10 double crochet unworked. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So when I come back around, you could put a stitch marker so you know where to stop, but it's such a little amount of stitches that I'm just gonna work around, and when I get close, I'm just gonna count and make sure that I leave myself with 10 stitches unworked. So go ahead and finish this round. This will be round, or yeah, I guess it's a round number 3 for your very small little body part of this 2-piece set. So all right, I'll meet you when we get around to okay, so now we're around to the front where we have our 10 stitches unworked, and what we're going to do is chain up 3 and turn our work. And now this is the last row we're going to do before we start on the sleeves and the shoulder part. You chain up 3, and that first that chain of 3 counts as your first double crochet, and then you're going to make 3 more double crochet for a total of 4. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 double crochet, and then in the 5th stitch we are going to put an increase. You're going to put 2 double crochet into the same stitch. So just continue doing that pattern. You're going to every 5th stitch put an increase. I didn't really do any like special math or anything. I just wanted I wanted to make an increase for this row, and I just wanted them to be evenly spaced out. And this is just so that it's not so tight. It's not pulled so tight from your shoulder. You'll see what I mean when we like do the shoulder part and stuff, and like when you put it on, you'll see what I mean. But it's just so that it just gives you a little extra give. so that it's not pulling from your neck to your shoulder like so tight. The increases help with that. So I'm just going to continue doing my increases every 5th stitch, and I'll meet you at the end. Alright, so oops, I actually made a mistake in that last video, and I had to go back and I'm gonna edit it and stuff. But anyway, chain up 3 after you finish doing the rest of the neck, and then you're going to do a total of 10 double crochet. That first chain up 3 counts as a double crochet, and we're gonna do 10 double crochet across, and then we're gonna stop. So I already did 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now we have 10 double crochet, and then you're going to chain up 3 and turn your work, and then we're going to continue doing rows of 10 double crochet. Now this is the shoulder part that connects the neck portion to the sleeve portion, the bell sleeve. So we're going to continue doing this for a total of 5 rows. Come on now. It's hard getting these stitches into that chain stitch, but oh my gosh. There we go. So I did 2 rows, and we're gonna do a total of 5 rows of 10 double crochet across, and I'll meet you guys back. Okay, so now we have done our 5 rows of 10 double crochet across, and now we're going to form the sleeve portion of this project. So what you're going to do is what you can do is measure around your bicep, or the largest part of your arm, and measure around that. Make it, you know, pretty tight. You don't want your sleeve to be loose, you know. And then measure how measure this across. If you're making this for somebody else, I would use measurements. So the largest part of your bicep measurement minus how wide this is, depending on you know, your tension and what yarn you use. It could be different. And then the remaining number that you have left is how long you want to make your chains. So I have tiny little baby tiny arms, so I only need to chain up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I only need to chain up a chain of 10 in order for this to fit around my arm. So after you chain up however many chains you need to chain, oops, you want to make sure, oh my gosh, you want to make sure that it's not twisted or anything. And after you finish doing your chains, you're going to go to the beginning, and you're going to slip stitch into the top of that double crochet. So slip stitch. Let me do it again. I mean, y'all should know how to slip stitch, but just make sure that your yarn is not twisted, and just go ahead and slip stitch into the top of that double crochet on the other side. And then after you slip stitch, you're going to chain up a chain of 3 and continue double crocheting across these 10 double crochets from the previous row. I find it easier to start off double crocheting on top of these stitches first, instead of just immediately trying to go on top of those chain stitches. But you can go that direction too if you want. Honestly, doesn't matter. But yes, we're just going to double crochet across. Might as well just do it together like this. And then now we're getting over to our chains over here, and you're going to put 1 double crochet in every single, this is kind of hard to film, in every single chain. So put 1 double crochet in every single chain, and then when you get around to the beginning, you know, we're going to slip stitch into the top of our previous double crochet from the previous row, or it's a chain 3, but you know, it's a double crochet from the previous row, and then that completes round 1 of our sleeve. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish that off camera, and I'm gonna meet you guys back. Okay, so now that we have created our armhole, mine is so little. One little thing you could do is just fit it around your arm and make sure it comes up. Ugh, this is a really bad angle, but just make sure it comes up around your bicep, and make sure that it fits. As you can see, I have extremely small arms because I'm a little person, but just make sure. It's better to check on round 1 than round 20, you know, and find out that your sleeve is too tight or too loose. You know, you might need to make it smaller. So yes, you want it to make sure it fits nice, even if it is a little bit loose. The way that the shoulder piece is connected to the sleeve, it will hold itself up for the most part, but you don't want it to, you know, be saggy or anything. You want it to fit nice. So that is row 1, and so after you finish that, we're going to chain up 3, row 1 of the sleeve, and continue just doing the regular double crochet around. So keep going all the way around, and make sure you guys are keeping count of your stitches. You know, I'm pretty good at making sure I have the correct amount of stitches, but if you are the type of crocheter that accidentally increases or decreases, and when you're working in the round especially, I would just every couple rows just keep count of your stitches, or every row, you know, just to make sure you're not doing anything weird, because for this entire sleeve we are not increasing or decreasing until we get to the bell sleeve part, until we get to the end. But for the, you know, the main part of this entire sleeve, we are not increasing or decreasing at all. So yeah, so continue double crocheting all the way around, and I'm actually already back around to the beginning. So here we go, and when you get to the beginning, you're just gonna go ahead and slip stitch to the top of that chain 3 like this, and it's super easy. We're just gonna keep doing that, chain 3, and at this point I would turn my work. You don't necessarily have to, because these stitches are kind of loose. They're not like super tight stitches. We're using a 5mm hook and size 4 worsted weight yarn. So as you can see, you know, this is not super tight stitching. So you won't get as big of a problem with the diagonal seam if you don't turn your work. But I just always tell you guys, if you're working in the round, to turn your work, because you just want it to be a nice little seam. You don't want a diagonal looking seam wrapping around. It won't be as noticeable with this specific project, but I mean, if you remember, it just takes 2 seconds to just turn your work. So we're gonna keep on doing this. I'm on row number 4 at this point. Ooh, I lied to y'all. I'm on row number 3 at this point, and we're just gonna continue doing this for a total of 20 rows. So keep on doing rounds of double crochet for a total of 20 rounds. 20 rounds. And I'll meet you guys at the end, and then we're gonna start doing our increases, where we start doing the bell sleeve part of it, which is also super easy. And then after that, you basically attach your yarn on the other side and do your 10 double crochet, and you know the rest. It's super easy. And after you do your sleeve, you do the same thing on the other side, and then we're done for this part. And then I'll show you guys how to do also the little bikini top I did, which was just super, it's like really simple and easy to do. But yeah, I'll meet you guys back when I finish doing my 20 rows. Okay, so once you've done your 20 rows, we're gonna start working on the flare part of the sleeve, which is super easy to achieve. You're just gonna chain up 3, turn your work like we've been doing, and then you're gonna put 2 double crochet into the next double crochet. So put 2 double crochet in the next stitch, and then in the next stitch you just put 1 double crochet, and then in the next stitch you put 2 double crochet. So 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet. You're gonna every other stitch is gonna be an increase, and this will be row number 1 of the increase. And this is like a universal way to do a flare, like if you're doing pants, like trying to do bell bottom pants, or add a flare to a shirt. Like, this method of increasing is super universal, and it's like really easy. Some people do 2 double crochet in every stitch on the first round, but it doesn't really matter. I like to do it this way. But anyways, once you get back around to the beginning, you're going to slip stitch into the top of that chain 3, and then go right ahead and chain up 3 more, and this will be row number 2 of your increase. Don't forget to turn your work. So after the chain of 3, you're going to put 1 double crochet into the next stitch, and then 2 double crochet into the next stitch. So on this round, we're going to do 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet. So in every third stitch, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet in the next stitch, and then 2 double crochet, just like this. 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, and then 2 double crochet. And then when you get around to the beginning, you're just going to slip stitch into the top of that previous chain 3, and then chain up 3, and now turn your work, and guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna put 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, and then we're gonna do an increase of 2 double crochet in the same stitch. So that first chain of 3 counts as a double crochet, of course. So now it's in every 4th stitch that we're doing an increase, and that is the increase for the remainder, the increase pattern for the remainder of your flare sleeve. So on the next row, you're going to do 4 double crochet and then an increase, 4 double crochet and then an increase, and then the following row after that, you're going to do 5 double crochet and then an increase, 5 double crochet and then an increase. So you're just going to keep on going with that pattern. If you guys have any questions, make sure that you comment down below or message me or something, and I can explain it to you better. But that is the increase pattern. It's super simple, and then once you get it to the length you want, I did mine for 8 rows of increase. I finished off with a row of single crochet all the way around. Super simple. And yeah, so this is what your flare sleeve should look like. I stopped at 8. You can go up to 10 if you want. It's up to you. Excuse my voice. But just showing you what it should look like with your I don't know what was going on with my lighting too, by the way. Like, it was starting to get dark when I was recording this portion, and my lighting just kept going up and down, up and down. Like, I'm so sorry. But I was just showing you guys what it looks like. And then now we're going to attach the start on the other arm. So I go to the other side, and I'm going to attach my yarn. So you're basically just starting off the exact same place you did for your other sleeve. Like, you're just going to do the exact same thing. But I'm just trying to show you guys a little bit, just in case somebody needs a little bit more direction. I attach my yarn here, and I chain up 3, and then we do just like we did before, and we're going to do a total of 10 double crochet across, and I'm just tucking in my loose end here. 10 double crochet across. And you're just gonna keep doing that. 5 rows of 10 double crochet across, and then y'all know the rest. You're just gonna continue to finish off that second sleeve the same way. Do the chain up however long it needs to be to fit around your arm. Make sure it's the same as the other arm, and then do your 20 rows and then start your increase rows just like that. I was able to make this project. It took me a while to film this project, but if I were to sit down and make it, like, it would only take me one day to make it. But yeah, go ahead and finish that second sleeve, and then now we're going to start on the bikini cup. So for your bikini cup, I'm also doing a foundation row double crochet, and I started off with 20 double crochet to start off with, or you could do just like the beginning. You could do the alternate method with the chain, but I like to do the foundation row, and we're doing 1 cup at a time. So this is the first cup. I did my 20 double crochet, and then chain up 3, turn my work, and then I'm doing just another row of double crochet. Nothing special, no increase, no decrease. I'm gonna go ahead and finish that up. And now we're on row number 3. You're going to chain up 3, turn your work, and then we're going to decrease. So we're going to do 2 double crochet together, just like that. 2 double crochet together, and then continue on with the row. So what you're going to do is decrease by 1 in the beginning of your work, just like we just did, for the next 9 rows. So when you finish, you should have a total of 11 rows finished. So decrease by 1 for the next 9 rows. And now we're going to chain up 3. Oh, I think we still decreasing. I'm just showing you guys one more time how I do my decrease, just in case you guys don't know how to do it. There's plenty of more in-depth videos on YouTube how to do a decrease. But yeah, so once you finish that, this is what it should look like. It's a nice slow decrease. And now you're going to take your hook and chain up 3, turn your work, and also we're going to do a decrease in the beginning of the row, but the only difference here is now you're going to do a decrease at the end of the row. So we're going to double crochet all the way down till we have 3 stitches left. So I think I did too many, but there we go. So you double crochet till you have 3 stitches left, and then you do a decrease, 2 double crochet together, and then you go ahead and put that last double crochet on top of that chain 3 from the previous row. And you're just going to continue on with that until you have 5 stitches on your row. And I'm going to show you what to do when you just only have 5 stitches left. But you just decrease in the beginning of your row, continue double crocheting until you have 3 left. Do the next 2 double crochet together for your decrease, and then put a double crochet right on top of that chain 3 from the previous row. Okay, and now we have 5 stitches left, so we're going to chain up 3, do a decrease just like we've been doing, and then now there's only 2 stitches left, and you're just going to go ahead and do a decrease on the last 2 stitches. 2 double crochet together. Now you got 3 left. Chain up 3, turn your work, and we're going to do another decrease just like this. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, and now you have 2 stitches. We're going to pull through all 3 of those hoops, and then that's it. Now you're just going to chain up a chain of 40 or however long you need it for the strap. So this is the first cut with your strap, and then you're just going to go ahead and do that exact same thing again. after you do your chain up of 40, cut your yarn and then just do the exact same thing. Now we got 2 cups like magic, and then you're going to chain up a really long chain like this that's long enough to fit around your waist and go into a tie, just like this. Just a one chain, single, one piece of yarn, that's it. And now we're going to thread this through the bottom of these cups. We're just gonna weave it in and out the bottom row of those double crochets, just like I'm showing you guys. And you're just gonna keep going in and out, in and out. So it's super easy. It took me like 5 minutes, and then when you get to the end, just continue on to connect the other cup together so they're both on the same string. If you guys have any questions or anything like that about this particular part, you know, comment down below. But yeah, that's it. This is what it should look like. And I find it easier to put the 2-piece top on first and then the sleeves on after, but this is what it should look like. We're all done, you guys. This is my second one. You guys already saw the orange one, but yes, we're done. So cute. I finally put this up for y'all. I know I've been MIA, I've been so busy, but thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. Make sure you subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Like this video, comment down below, follow me on my other social media. You know the drill. All right, bye.